We're gonna get it, dog. There we go. There we go. So we're about to take down these two trees. Come over here, Justin. You gotta be on film. We're gonna get that one over there and this one right here we're already rigged up. But Justin's gonna be in that tree. They're all over these buildings. And then we got Chris right here. He's my favorite lock master.
Get abused today.
We got Oscar the dump trailer over there, Miss Piggy, Kermit. We in tight quarters, or we're gonna get it done. We're gonna get it, dog. There we go. There we go. The saws we're using, I'm using the new battery saw. I've got a 12-inch bar on it, and Justin is using my other battery saw that has a 14-inch bar on it. How many batteries did we go through on these two trees? We both went through a battery and a half on these two trees. Okay. Very pleased with the 12-inch bar. It's cool to run. It did get a little short a time or two on this tree right here for me. I had to kind of work with it to make it cut through a few things here because of the diameter of the stuff. Oh, and both saws are the Husqvarna T540 IXPs. That's what they are. The batteries we were both running are BLI 200X series batteries in them. This one was one of those maximum cuts for that 12-inch bar. This tree was huge. It had a ton of limbs up in it. And I'm telling you, big old limbs too. Limbs piled up so fast down here in this little spot, and there were so many of them that I was watching it. Chris had kind of started chipping a little bit, and here after a while I went ahead and shot on down, got on the ground where I could get on the Mini and help him, and he and I run through and chipped everything up really fast. And then Justin stayed up in the tree and kept on working, and then I got back up in the tree and finished up. Alright, so you're in the tree with Justin now. You're going to see the next bunch of clips are going to be from his camera while he was up there. Actually had 5 cameras running on this whole thing. So I'll say this, I was proud of Justin. Those are my old spikes that he's got on. I've had those spikes since 1990. I bought them at a logging show. And he had never been on spikes. Today was the first time he'd ever done that. This tree right here was a big takedown. He did a fantastic job. You can see Chris, he's about to adjust his sheet a little bit. I've got a little bit of tweaking to do on the dump trailer. I'm going to put 2 lid sections on it. I'm going to get it up there to that 20-yard capacity. I don't have the front lid for it yet, and so I went in and called today and told them to get me a second lid piece for it. So I'm going to put 2 sections up there, so that'll give me about 8 foot back on the 14 foot. And I'm going to move that cross member on the very back there. I'm going to move it forward just a little bit. Very happy with the dump trailer. Like I said, just a few tweaks on it. It'll be awesome. Really good. You know, you figure if it's got 20 yards of chips in it, you're still not looking at the 10,000 pounds. I mean, you're not even nowhere near close on the weight capacity of what the trailer holds. I'm looking for volume is what I'm looking for. But I want to talk about this chipper. The chipper is unfreaking real. I mean, this thing, you can see the size of it, like compared to Chris standing there beside it and everything, and even when he was up there adjusting the chute on it, we did not touch by hand more than 5% of these two trees right here on the whole job. That one tree that I was in was 52 inches diameter. The tree that Justin was in was 42 inches in diameter. Just crazy trees in this little bitty tight area, but just, I mean, even feeding that little stuff with a chipper, not even hitting the feed table or nothing, just feeding it in there and just letting it eat. Chris is spot on working the yoke there. Does a fantastic job on that, and he's coming up to speed on the excavator. He's been getting on it when I'm up in the tree and everything, and that's what it takes. A little bit, and we'll get him up to speed on that thing to where he don't even have to think about it. He can get up on it, and basically he'll be able to chip by himself with the mini excavator down there, and that's what I'm looking for, is that right there. But just even like, see, I'm grabbing these whole top pieces there and spinning them around to get them to where they'll be butt first going into that chipper. But this is a good job for the three of us to work. I've got one more buddy. I wish he'd have been there too. They would have finished the group off. All been four of us, and that really would have been really cool had Steve been there. But I left it with just us three and worked it like that. So sit back and enjoy.
like September. It's nice, ain't it, man? All right, Chris, put that red rope now in the end of this one here. Oh, you got it. Look at you. Hey, what about the pulley? Tie it to it right there also. If you need a beaner, grab a beaner out of that throw bag. Or shut that little blue one. There you go. Big Justin's so advanced, he's already got his stuff installed, but hey, that's what you do when you have to go up there and get your throw line out right.
All right, now you're back in the tree with Justin on his camera.
Here we go. Not bad. That got her. There we go. Go over here in this one. Chris down there. This piggy. Oscar. There we go. Let's watch the window. You're fine right now. She's gonna go right down beside it. There you go. Good job. Say hey to you two. There we go. We'll be doing it in a little bit. We got a few more limbs here. right, y'all, here comes the money shot. Maybe his first top. Let it rip, Tater Chip. You're gonna cut up to the hinge and just go real slow when you get up there. You got Big Chris on the rope down there. All right, snug it there, Chris. Come on, Justin, a little bit further. Come on, you gotta get a little bit tighter. Pull it, Chris. Pull it. Pull it, Chris. A little bit more. All right, cut it, Justin. Come on. Come on, Chris. Cut it, Justin. Cut it, Justin. Cut it. Cut it. All right. So I'm over here. I'm about to cut this. Yeet. I swear I can't do it near as good as you can.
All right, got the steel 661, 36 inch steel ES light bar, 33 RS chain. This is a skip tooth chain round file. This is the 42 inch tree, the one that Justin was in. I cut it first. So I don't bore these, and the reason why I don't is if you're pulling them by hand by rope, you've got to have the hinge super thin. And I don't like to bore them and make a hinge that thin, and it's better to do it this way when you're pulling by rope. That way I can get that hinge as thin as I need to while I'm still standing there. Of course, the top's not in the tree, so it's actually very safe to do it like that. Just make sure you get back from it.
What now?
For a while because I couldn't see you.
Do what?
I said forearms would be sore. I couldn't see you.
Oh yeah. So we're gonna check, see what it is. 52. 52.
So to give you an idea, we met here at my house right at 7 o'clock, left here, drove up there to the location where it was. I'd already taken the chipper up there the evening before and dropped it off. So the time we got in there, unhooked my gooseneck, left it out there in the parking lot, and got the ropes up, everything. It was about 15 to 9, I think, time we were ready to start the climbing. So we climbed. We were up in the trees from 9. Justin and I both hit the ground after both trees about 1 o'clock. I came down, was down for probably about not quite an hour during that time period to help Chris with the chipping. So from then till all that till 1, and then right after we hit the ground, then I put both spars on the ground. And then it took to kind of finish cleaning it all up, to get it all slick like I liked it. I think it was a little after 6 when I left there. It ended up being 3 dump trailer loads. That was 1 pretty full load of chips, and then 1 load of chips and with some logs on top and some debris. And then 1 more time to get the rest of the logs, the cut up stuff. And then I hooked back up to my gooseneck, loaded the Mini up, came on home. The time I got home, it was about 6:30. That's not bad for 3 guys and 2 trees of that magnitude like that right there, because when you start fooling with big wood, big trees, they're time consuming to fool with, and the wood is just tough to fool with. So it was all good. Hope you enjoyed that video. A lot of cool shots up there from up in the trees with Justin, and all up there at the elevation like that. It's always good. We listened to that giant air conditioner unit run all day long. It never shut off. And thank goodness for the Sennas. All three of those helmets there have Sennas on them. Those are the way to go for tree work. So Appreciate y'all watching. If you need any tree work, my contact info is right down below. We'll catch y'all later. Later, taters.